hunting.com, and today I'm here with my friend Paul Stevens, who is the owner of Pablito's Taqueria up here at Friday Harbor, and his tacos have gotten fairly famous in town here over the last since he opened, and so I wanted to ask Paul to come up with a venison recipe for me, and he came up with this venison taco recipe, which is absolutely delicious, and we're going to show you how to make it today. So Paul, what was the inspiration for this particular recipe?
Well, I believe you got this deer right around Thanksgiving, and venison's very, it goes very well with fruit and berries. So we're just going to do a cranberry salad with cabbage and ginger, so it'd be nice and fresh to sort of complement the earthy venison and mushrooms, and it should just make for a nice combination in the taco. And the salad you could actually make 2 or 3 days ahead of time, and it'll only get better as it sort of the flavors melt together.
Okay.
Yeah, and so if you were to make this for dinner, you could make the salad a couple days ahead of time, chop everything up, and then just saute it and be done. Be a 10-15 minute project.
Well, we tried these a couple days ago, and they were absolutely delicious. So that's I'm excited to try some more.
Sure.
So what's the first step?
Well, first we need to cook the cranberries, and if you ever cooked cranberries, you know they're pretty tart and a little tough, so you just always have to cook them with plenty of sugar. And it may seem like a lot, but it'll just balance everything out. It won't be super sweet. So here we're adding 6 ounces of cranberries, half a bag. This will be enough for probably 5 or 6 tacos. If you want more, you can just double it. So we got 6 ounces of cranberries, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 1 cup of water. And we'll put that over medium heat for about 10 or 15 minutes until they're nice and soft and saucy.
So we've had those cranberries cooking for about 10 or 15 minutes, and now they're looking like they're done.
Yeah, you can sort of see that they're nice and soft, so real soft. So we'll just put them in a large mixing bowl and make sure to get all the juice out of there. And you're going to want to cool it down for 10 or 15 minutes, just so that they don't cook the other ingredients. You want them to mix together, not cook everything else. So we'll just put it in the refrigerator.
All right. So now the cranberries are nice and cooled off from cooking.
Yeah. So it shouldn't. You just add everything together. So we have cabbage and onions. We have ginger. Grated ginger is really nice. It doesn't end up stringy, but adds some really nice freshness to everything. Okay. This is 1 jalapeno. If you want it spicier, add more. This isn't super spicy. It should just get the heat. This is another 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and then some lime juice. Add that all together and mix it up.
You can really start to get the aroma of it even as you're mixing it.
Yeah, it's just, this stuff just pops. It's great. So then when you're done with that, just throw it back in the fridge, covered, and then leave it there until you're ready to use it. So the final step is just sauteing the venison. The important thing is to let the pan get as hot as possible. Depends on, you basically get as hot as you're comfortable with. In a commercial setting like this, we use really high heat. We're not afraid of flame. We like all of that stuff. But if you're at home in your nice kitchen and you don't want to smoke out your house, or if you just don't have a very good hood system, you can use a non-stick pan and not get it quite as hot.
Okay.
And it won't have the same caramelization, but it'll be safer.
Gotcha.
So you want to add a couple tablespoons of oil. Just wait till it gets nice and hot. And the other thing is you want to make sure to use a pan that's large enough for the amount of meat. It's better to have too large of a pan than too small. If you have it in too small of a pan, it'll just end up like it'll lose its frying quality and just start steaming.
Okay. Then you want to get that nice and hot.
We're going to get it nice and hot, and then we'll add the venison. And you want to use like a liberal amount of salt. Can't overestimate how important salt is. If you add enough salt, then it'll just make everything taste good. So once that gets started, we'll add the mushrooms. We're just going to saute these for a few minutes so the mushrooms start to get cooked and nice and soft, and the meat will brown around the edges. And this, if you slice the meat nice and thin, you shouldn't have to worry about it not being done enough, like being rare or raw in the middle, because it'll just, in this couple of minutes of cooking, it'll get cooked all the way through. And when you're making this, you're going to want to use a more tender cut of your venison, like a tenderloin or a steak of some sort. When that starts to brown and the mushrooms are getting soft, add the onions and the cumin.
Really starting to smell good in here.
Yeah, it's really very good. And once this is done, and the onions are starting to get a little soft and translucent, you just turn off the heat.
Okay.
And you just put them right on your tortillas. Here at Pablitos, we make our own tortillas, but that's a high bar for a lot of people, so feel free to just any good corn or flour tortilla, whichever you prefer. Goes to this. And then we'll just finish by topping it with our cranberry and cabbage salad.
And that's it, they're ready to go.
That's it.
Alright, should we try a taste?
I think we have to.
This is so good. Well, thanks, Paul.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And thanks for checking out this recipe. I hope that you all at home will try it because it really is delicious and it's also very simple to make.